Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name's Matt. We're back with another History of Borderlands video, and this time we will be talking about Tiny Tina. So that means we will be covering everything we know about Tiny Tina, the lover of explosives, badonkadonks, and chocolate chip cookies.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the wild child, the queen of obscene, that girl who'll make you hurl! Tiny Tina!
Tiny Tina's story starts off quite tragic as she and her parents were sold to Hyperion as part of the Slag experimentation program. Tina hid a grenade in her dress at her mother's request, and she was able to use the grenade to escape the hands of Hyperion, but unfortunately her parents could not. Anthony Birch, the lead writer of Borderlands 2, states, "She had to watch them get tortured to death in front of her, which subsequently shattered her mind and turned her into the person we know her as today." As a side note, many people enjoy the theory of Krieg being Tiny Tina's father, but with the lead writer confirming her parents' death, it is unlikely, but I would be lying if I didn't say there was a chance due to their circumstances. So in the mission You Are Cordially Invited, we learn about a psycho by the name of Fleshstick who is responsible for selling out Tina and her parents to Hyperion, so she has a desire to take revenge on him. Fun fact, at the tea party, Fleshstick's table card says, "Evil bastard that killed my parents," while Tina's table card says, "Lady Tina of Blow Up Your Faceheim." The tea party continues with Tina torturing Fleshstick until he eventually rides the lightning to his demise. According to Roland, Tiny Tina is one of the best demolitions experts on Pandora, and he also says that he's saved her life a few times and that she's saved his more times than he can count. Tina is called into action to provide the rockets that will blow up the Hyperion train due to her owing him a favor after, and I quote, "all that butt crap from General Rancid." The train is supposedly carrying the vault key, but it turns out that it had been carrying a formidable enemy on it by the name of Wilhelm. Tiny Tina has fought alongside at least Roland and Brick. Brick talks of a time when him and Tina fought together while Tina was riding on his shoulders, and we again see Brick and Tina fight in this manner when they are taking out the remaining Hyperion forces. Tiny Tina has 3 unique obtainable weapons that are associated with her, and you can see this by the camouflage that is featured on the teapot, the cobra, and the boom puppy. The guns all feature a pink camouflage pattern, and the teapot is a corrosive doll pistol, the cobra is a sniper with explosive properties from Jacobs, and the boom puppy is a Torg assault rifle with bonus explosive damage because it was modified by Tina herself, which again shows how good she is with explosives. Tiny Tina isn't very fond of Hyperion, which is pretty fair all things considered, and she even writes a poem about killing Jack during the end of Borderlands 2 that only features her saying the words "kill Jack" over and over. Tina was very close with Roland and has a very hard time accepting his death due to their history. We can see a picture of the two of them framed in her living quarters. Throughout the time in her DLC, we see how she processes the loss of Roland. She's obviously young and obviously has gone through a lot, which can be seen a few times throughout the events of Borderlands 2. Eventually, she comes to terms with Roland being gone, and we see that at the end of her DLC, that she accepts him being gone, and I'm sure it'll take some grieving, but she will eventually get over it and move on. As for the pre-sequel and Tiny Tina, she wasn't very involved at all, but she was present for the events where the Vault Hunters were interrogating Athena. And lastly, there's a deleted scene where Tina was supposedly informed about Roland's death, where she took it quite hard, and you can listen to it here.
Thank you for telling me. Please go now. Here, I was saving this for a rainy day, but I hope it can help you take down Jack. Please go now.
Alright guys, that was the history of Tiny Tina, everybody's favorite explosive 13-year-old. Remember, if you like this sort of thing, consider leaving a like. If you got things to add or questions, or, comments and concerns for the future of this series, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. And if you're into Borderlands, consider subscribing because I do a lot of content featuring lore and stuff like that. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.